There you go, Drake over
Yeah.
here with Boi-1da, the man behind that track, as well as a lot of Drake songs. You did Ransom. That's one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, I did Ransom too.
I love that song. How long did it take you to do that?
That one, I don't remember. That was like a while ago. That was like maybe like 3 years ago.
2007?
Yeah.
2008?
Around then, but it didn't take too long. But.
Now, Boi-1da, in case you're just joining us, is from the Toronto area, 23 years old, doing a ton of music, not only for Drake, but for Cardinal. You've done stuff with Eminem, with Dre. We're going to talk about all those things, but first let's talk about Drake. Obviously, you've done a lot of work with him. What's it like working with Drake? What was the first song you guys worked on?
The first song we did was Do What You Do. It was a song, we did that song when I first met him, so I always talked to him on like Messenger, and then we finally hooked up at the studio one day, and I was making a beat for Do What You Do. So he just came in and he's like, yo, I like this beat. And we're just like, yeah, just meeting each other for the first time. So he's like, yo, let me write a verse on this beat. So I was like, cool. And he wrote a verse, and I was like, yo, this dude is crazy. And it just came from there because he was like, this dude is crazy because this beat is so sick. And I was just like, this dude's crazy because he could rap so sick. You know, it's just like, oh, like we're just mad excited. Yeah. So that's the chemistry just came from that. We just continue to work.
How many tracks do you think you guys done together now?
I can't even count. A lot. Even like unreleased stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff we done.
Well, earlier off camera, we were talking. You were saying you do what, 2-3 beats a day?
Yeah, I try to. I try to. Yeah.
And it takes you not long, maybe a couple hours to do a day?
Yeah, it depends on if like I'm in the vibe to make the beat, or like I hear something that inspires me. It's kind of like my mood. Like whatever mood I'm in, if I'm in a good mood, I'll probably make like 3 beats, fill my daily quota. So, you know, but it doesn't always go like that. You got days where you don't feel like doing anything and nothing comes out, but you know, you need some days to relax sometimes too, so you can't go hard out every day.
So now to the point, you're not just working with Drake, you're not just working with Canadian artists, you're working with Eminem, you're working with Dre. Let's talk about Eminem. How did that come? How did that even happen? Did he just call you?
No, actually it happened from my manager, Fake Work. He works at Interscope. He's the VP at Interscope Records as well, and he has a very like close relationship with Eminem. He is like, his uncle signed Eminem to Interscope, so they like used to like go on tour together, and they know each other very well. So he's just like, yo, I got this new producer, like I want you to hear some beats. He did the Forever beat that you went on, so like, I sent him like probably like 10 beats, and he picked 2 of them for his new album. It's coming out next month called The Recovery. And
the next one's the single's coming out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, the single will be premiered on Shade 45 tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it's on Shade 45.
So you've been working with a lot of people. You've had a lot of people on your tracks. Has there been one voice on the track that gives you shivers when you get the track back?
Mostly like Drake. Like when he sent me, when we did Best I Ever Had, he sent me that, and I was just like instantly like, this is a hit song. Like I was amazed. Like this is so catchy. Like everybody's gonna love this song, and that's what happened. The song went #1 on Billboard. Like it was amazing.
Do you know how big the song was gonna be though?
I knew it was gonna be big, but I didn't know it was gonna be big like that. I was surprised. Like when I seen it just climbing up the Billboard charts every week, I was like, we were both surprised because Drake was a new artist at the time, and he was on tour with Wayne and just getting himself out there, and the song just took off. Like, and it wasn't like nobody put a push behind it. It was just people just loved the song, and they were requesting the song, playing the song, downloading the song. It was amazing.
Let's talk about DR.DRE, because DR.DRE has been out for what, 10 years now out of the game?
Yeah.
It's been working on that record for years and years now.
Yeah.
So when you come on, you're 23, you probably looked up to Dre all your life.
Of course.
What's that call like?
Dre, he's the like reason I make beats. Like he's my favorite producer, and he kind of inspired me to even go forth and start making beats, because I was a big fan of like Exhibit and G-Unit and Eminem back in the day. So I was just like, who's behind this production? And it's DR.DRE killing everything. So he really inspired me to start making beats, and I just met him like last month. I was in the studio with him, Game, and Stat Quo, and it was a crazy experience. I was just like so amazed, because I'm like, the person who I look up to is like right in front of me, talking to me, listening to my beats, telling me my beats are crazy, and going off to my beats, and I'm just like, wow, this is flattering. This is flattering. This is DR.DRE, you know? So
it's an out-of-body experience. So now from DR.DRE, we're gonna go to the Jonas Brothers, because they need a little bit more street cred right now, I guess.
Yeah.
So I mean, I read that you're working with the Jonas Brothers. Is that true? What are you doing with them?
We were supposed to get in a bunch of times because we have the same publisher, but we haven't fully got in yet. But I sent them a song that they're very interested in cutting. So, but we haven't gotten yet into the studio together.
So is the way you approach somebody like Eminem different from the way you approach the Jonas Brothers, for example?
No, not really, because the way we approach is the music. You know, the music kind of speaks for you. If it's hot and the people like the music, then they're gonna want to use it. So they're gonna want to build that relationship because it's hot music, and they want to be around what's hot. Everybody does. If you're an artist, you want to be around what's hot because you want to be what's hot too.
This man is hot. We got a ton more coming up. Speaking of music, not only are we going to be playing more Boi-1da beats, we got some of the remix crew here, some of the best freestyling you have seen in your life coming up right next
believe it.
on Much.